Savannah mourning the loss of a beloved educator.
That's right, and has K through 8 confirming that Dr. Linda Davis was killed in a car wreck just blocks from the school at Whitfield Avenue. The cause, a man without legal status fleeing a traffic stop with immigration's enforcement. WJCL 22 News' Lydia Blackstone is live now. And Lydia, tell us more about how this crash happened.
Good evening, Greg and Shannon. The Department of Homeland Services says that a man was fleeing ICE officials when he ran a red light and took an illegal U-turn right here. This is the exit you would take when going onto the Truman Parkway. It was then that he hit and killed a Chatham County educator. Broken glass and bent car frames being taken off the roadways in Chatham County after an early morning crash. The deceased, a beloved special education teacher, Dr. Linda Davis, who worked less than a mile away at Hess K through 8. While students were out for President's Day, Monday was a work day for teachers like Dr. Davis. The school responding, releasing a statement saying, "We should all expect and try to understand that there will be a variety of emotions and responses as to what has occurred. The most important thing we can do is to be supportive and encourage an open expression of feelings." As for what led up to it, police say ICE officers initially attempted a traffic stop of 38-year-old Oscar Vasquez Lopez. The Department of Homeland Security says he was initially stopped, then sped away, running a red light and making an illegal U-turn, which caused the deadly collision. DHS releasing this photo and saying he was in the country illegally from Guatemala. Vasquez Lopez has been charged with reckless driving, driving without a valid license, vehicular homicide, and other offenses. ICE policy says in regards to a situation like this, ICE officials use reasonable and necessary force when someone resists arrest. ICE officers and agents prioritize safety, including the safety of the people that they arrest, and are highly trained in de-escalation. Vasquez Lopez is currently in custody in the hospital. Authorities say he did not suffer serious injuries in the crash.
Welcome to Team Tiggio Court TV, where we upload videos every single day. So make sure you subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and share our videos.
Imagine this nightmare on a Monday morning commute. You are heading to work as a beloved elementary school teacher, helping shape young minds every day. Suddenly, a driver fleeing federal agents runs a red light and slams into your car. You are rushed to the hospital, but you do not make it. This is not fiction. 'Tis the tragic reality that claimed the life of Dr. Linda Davis, a 53-year-old special education teacher in Savannah, Georgia, on the 16th of February, 2026. The driver, a 38-year-old Guatemalan national with a final deportation order who allegedly fled ICE during a traffic stop, leading to a deadly crash. And just days earlier, Georgia Senator Jon Ossoff was leading immigration and customs enforcement out chants at a rally, criticizing the very agency involved. Today on Team Tiggio Court TV, we break down this heartbreaking breaking story. The facts from official reports, the sequence of events, the charges against the driver, the impact on the victim's family and community, how this ties into the ongoing debate over immigration enforcement, and the timing, with Ossoff's recent anti-immigration and customs enforcement rhetoric. This case raises tough questions about public safety, deportation policies, and political messaging. Let us get into it. The incident happened around 7:45 a.m. on 5 m on February 2026 at the intersection of Truman Parkway and Eisenhower Drive in Chatham County, Georgia, just a short distance from Hess K-8 School in Savannah, where Dr. Linda Davis taught special education. According to a statement from U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents were conducting an enforcement operation targeting Oscar Vasquez Lopez, a 38-year-old Guatemalan national who entered the U.S. illegally at an unknown time and was issued a final deportation order by a federal immigration judge in 2024. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement has confirmed Lopez has no prior criminal history. The U.S. agents spotted Lopez getting into his vehicle and attempted a traffic stop using sirens and blue lights. Lopez initially pulled over, but then fled as officers approached, making a reckless U-turn and running a red light. Moments later, he crashed into Davis's vehicle. Chatham County Police, who responded to the scene, finding two damaged vehicles. Both drivers were transported to a local hospital, where Davis was pronounced dead. Lopez sustained non-life-threatening injuries and was arrested at the hospital. Chatham County Police have charged Lopez with first-degree vehicular homicide, felony, up to 15 years in prison under Georgia law, reckless driving misdemeanor, fines and possible jail time, driving without a valid license, misdemeanor, failure to obey a traffic control device, running the red light, misdemeanor. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement has placed a detainer on Lopez, ensuring he will be turned over for deportation proceedings after any local criminal case resolves. As of February 17, 2026, Lopez remains in custody at the Chatham County Jail with no bond set for the homicide charge. Dr. Linda Davis, 53, was in her first year at Hezekiah 8 School, but had a long career in education, known for her dedication to special needs students. The Savannah Chatham County Public School System released a statement mourning her loss. Dr. Davis was a passionate educator who made every student feel valued. Our hearts are broken. Grief counselors were made available at the school, and tributes poured in from students, parents, and colleagues. A memorial service is planned, and the community has rallied with vigils and online fundraisers for her family. This tragedy comes amid heated debates over immigration enforcement in Georgia. Just days before, on the 7th of February, 2026, Senator Jon Ossoff, Democrat Georgia, held a rally in Atlanta, where he led chants of immigration and customs enforcement out and criticized U.S. immigration and customs enforcement operations under the Trump administration. Ossoff, up for re-election in 2026, has been vocal against what he calls massive, ill-trained federal forces violating civil liberties and has pushed for reforms, including defunding certain U.S. immigration and customs enforcement activities. At the rally, he slammed recent immigration and customs enforcement actions, saying, "Instead of raiding Americans' homes without warrants or detaining 5-year-olds, U.S. immigration and customs enforcement should focus on violent criminals." Supporters echoed with immigration and customs enforcement chants, demanding an end to family separations and warrantless checkpoints. The timing has sparked controversy. Critics argue Ossoff's rhetoric undermines agencies, like immigration and customs enforcement, potentially endangering public safety, as seen in this case. Supporters counter that the incident highlights flawed enforcement tactics, like traffic stops leading to high-speed pursuits. Immigration and Customs Enforcement has defended the operation, noting Lopez complied initially but fled and emphasized their focus on individuals with deportation orders. Broader context: Georgia has seen increased immigration and customs enforcement activity under recent policies, with over 50 deportations in 2025. Domestic highway chases involving fleeing suspects, often with deportation fears, have risen, leading to calls for safer pursuit protocols. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation is investigating the crash independently, as is standard for incidents involving federal agents. This case is heartbreaking: a dedicated teacher lost forever, a family devastated, and a community in mourning. It also fuels the national debate. How do we balance immigration enforcement with public safety? Was this preventable? What do you think? Does this tragedy highlight issues with immigration and customs enforcement tactics, or reinforce the need for stronger enforcement? Should politicians like Ossoff tone down anti-immigration and customs enforcement rhetoric? Share in the comments. I read them all. If this breaking story hit hard, like the video. Subscribe to Team Tiggio Court TV for more real-time breakdowns, immigration cases, police pursuits, and justice stories. Turn on notifications. We'll cover breaking news as it happens. Thanks for watching. Thoughts and prayers to the Davis family. See you in the next one. See you in the next one. See you in the